Hi there, knife people. Hello, lady and gentlemen. I'm stuck alone here in my hotel room because I'm on travel again. I actually traveled quite a bit, and I love this. However, there's one dangerous habit that I have when I'm on travel. Everywhere I go, I find local knife epicenters where the knife sold, talked about, handled, and procured, and
And
I
I
shop
shopped
there. And that's a dangerous habit because invariably I end up checking my luggage in or shipping knives to myself from wherever I'm at. Well, recently I've been visiting Reno, Nevada a lot, and I met not one, but two, big time knife people. One of them you probably never even heard about, and the other one you probably communicated with if you're a frequent flyer on knife blogs, Instagram, any knife related social media, because not only does he post a lot, he's in touch with just about every major knife reviewer and counts them among his friends. I have to say, the title of this video is totally not a clickbait because I'm going to show all these knives and then some. And if I combine the prices of all the knives that you're about to see and then average them out, it would come to about $1,950. And I'm not talking the most expensive one. I am talking average. That said, the video quality suffers from the impromptu sort of filming, but enough talking, let's meet the man whose knife they are. At least until somebody buys them, of course. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm John Etten in Reno, Nevada, and I'm a knife dealer, as you can obviously see. The pieces that is right in front of Evan over there, the center section is ProTech. ProTech knives have been around for 26 years, and actually I met them at the Blade Show. Met Dave Wattenberg at the Blade Show.
26 years ago?
Yes, sir. And looked at his knives, checked them out, wanted to sell a high-grade automatic, and played with one for about 3 seconds. It said, I want to sell these. And we've been great. We've actually had a great relationship since then. Dave's done a lot of custom work for us that has been very, very unique. And you'll see that there's some personalized ones there. We do a lot of that. Nevada Gold for the gold mining up here in Nevada.
Cement company. So this is your for sale collection.
Yeah, that's just what's in stock right now.
But I wanted to show folks some of the true custom knives.
Okay.
So I know a lot of people that are excited about ProTech, and I'm one of them actually. That brand grew on me immensely in the past year, just checking out the quality of their knives. But where I haven't reached the level is this. So tell me, please, about these knives.
I work exclusively with several custom knife makers. Now, if you look at this setup right here, these pieces, with the exception of this one and these two, these are done by a gentleman in Indiana, Jim Minik. And Jim and I work together. He'll come up with a design, send it out to me. We approve or disapprove. Anyway, we come to an agreement and go forward with a limited edition. Most of these editions are 10, some are 5.
So sorry to interrupt. Is that a diamond?
No, that's a diamond.
Wow, like real diamond in the
diamond button.
Okay, and it's an automatic.
It is.
And it's a liner lock. What's and that's he machines that in his own shop, the handle and everything.
His own shop. Yeah. And this is a combination between in there. It's checkered carbon fiber, and then the goldish color is a combination between brass and another composition. I don't recall what it is.
This is just.
That's a beauty.
Incredible.
And if you look on the inside of all the knives we do with Jim, inside the cavity you'll see it Minik, and it'll say HC, and it'll give the edition number.
Wow. How many of these does he make? Like a year?
Well, whatever, as far as with us, whatever we request. We like to stick to 5 or 10 because it takes a long time to build them. So, and it's cool. I mean, you're never going to run out of ideas. And when you keep the edition very small, there's good value there.
Here, I encourage my viewers to listen to the words that are being said. 5 to 10 knives a year, limited edition, good value. Let me share with you how I interpret it. If you buy a knife that has limited production numbers, let's take Riyadh T1000, for example, and they announce that there's only 1,000 of them will be made, ever. And so some of us who like to collect rare limited edition knives grab that one. Imagine my surprise when not even 6 months later they pooped out the T6000, which is basically the same knife, and then later T1000 dash whatever, right? Another one. So by doing that, they dilute the value of the original purchase. So there's absolutely nothing exclusive or collectible about the knife that can be carbon copied in their millions. What John is talking about here are the knives that are made by hand. All these knives that you're seeing in this segment are made by hand by an individual, not by a group of people, not by their employees, by an individual who actually works on every single knife. That's the difference.
Yeah. So a couple of them I see have prices, and this
That's a 5-piece edition.
kind of priceless. 5 pieces ever existed, huh? And it's an old school leaf spring liner lock automatic
Yes, sir.
with a looks like opal.
Gold mother of pearl.
A
both
mother
on the
of pearl.
inlay and the button.
The button is also mother of pearl.
Yes, sir.
Kind of almost looks like an opal, but in very Art Deco. Of course, I put fingerprints. You know, dealers that know me, they follow me around with a cloth because I always put
Fingerprints on very expensive knives.
And then what are these?
These are William Henry. Now, William Henry is a small custom company. Started out in Santa Cruz, California, about 10, 15 years ago. Business up to McMinnville, Oregon. Cost of doing business decreased immensely, and William Henry is a very, very popular knife. They're an award-winning edition. We've also done some exclusives with them. We have no current exclusive William Henry knives. Also, one thing about William Henry, I keep bugging them. They used to make automatics. They did it in the B10, this model right here, and I keep bugging them about coming out with another automatic, and it is under consideration.
So this knife, let me get into plug in some details here. This is a plunger lock manual knife. Looks like a real silver.
Yeah, it's a Liberty dime.
Liberty dime from the 1920s, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's a did you mention Chad Nichols earlier, or was that some of his own Damascus?
Yeah, I believe that's Chad's Damascus.
Yeah. And then you have anodized. Is that a Damascus? Yeah, it looks like a Damascus to
It's
me.
Damascus.
Yeah.
It's called Heat Blue Damascus.
Oh, so it's steel, not titanium? Okay. It almost looks like Damascus, which is like Damascus made out of titanium.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. It's pretty hefty. Mammoth. And I'm not talking about the size of the knife. I'm talking about the overlay on the handle here. And wow. And look how we do abalone here in America. Very impressive knife. Look how I can't get over how precisely the match the scales are matched, or overlays are matched to the. It's a integral bolster basically. So the handle is one piece, two plates, with the machining done for the overlay, and then it's overlaid on the screws here. So it's kind of like traditional meets modern, and also a button lock, plunger style.
So he does these personal 2 of 100. There's these custom pieces in ProTech, where it has the Heritage Collectables number 2 of 100.
All right, so you guys who are plugged into the knife world, this guy is not a YouTuber yet, but one day he will be. You probably know him. What's your call sign on the forum?
Banks. I am Banks.
And his real name is Howard. I'll stop right here.
I'm a knife nerd.
So, and that's the beauty of our community. We meet people like Howard and John. It's a golden opportunity to meet true knife connoisseurs.
And one thing I'd like to add is that when you get a William Henry knife, they come in a gift box,
Oh my God! Look.
leather sheath, and also a certificate of authenticity with the inscription of the knife number, which is 26 of 50, and then the components are listed down here.
I hope I'm showing enough detail so folks can. I got it. I get her. Okay. So, goodness, I had a privilege to look at John's private collection, but
I will only show this one. This is Jerry Corbett, uniquely designed and built knife. High polish, jet black DLC on the blade and the integral bolsters with custom fit mother of pearl overlays embellished with cabochon set natural rubies on the handles, on the spine of the handle, and in a golden thumb stud. Except for the liner, all the golden details are made out of solid 14 karat gold. I think the light refracted in the mother of pearl and reflected by the facets on the rubies will enable you to locate your knife easily in the grass if you drop it during your camping adventure. And of course, even the lanyard bail is made out of 14 karat gold and hand engraved. Yes, lanyard bail for attaching a lanyard. Or in the case of some of these knives, I would say it's a fob because you can't loop it around your hand when you baton some firewood. Sorry, I had to plug the lanyards in because on this channel, we consider lanyards useful, helpful, attractive safety devices.
William Henry, I got a lot, and I'm not saying they did them just because I suggested them, but I've got over the last years a lot of requests from William Henry for a fixed blade. So finally they broke down and created one. 4 of them are still available. They were limited to 250 piece editions, and 2 of them again are sold out. This is called burl. It's a burl wood, and it's done with William Henry's. It's called Wave Damascus. The center core is steel for sharpness. Then there's Damascus on both sides, like a sandwich.
gorgeous.
And if you look in the end cavity right here, you can see the Damascus where it runs through for accent.
Yes, let me zoom in on this, please. It's a three-dimensional effect.
All right, so this is a discussion I would like to have in the comments section. Those fixed blades that you just saw, would you actually consider them custom small batch knives or a limited edition production knives? Here's the difference. You just heard John say that there's 1,500 of them, including 250 of each variant. So did they actually make a CNC program that can cut the blades? I don't know. Of course, the blades are Damascus that are made in the very shop where the knives come from. And that means every blade will be slightly different because no one can replicate Damascus patterns exactly. So because of that, I am leaning toward the former. However, if I know for sure that they can carbon copy the rest of the knife using CNC mills and even maybe farm it off to a CNC cutting company, that would make me feel like they are actually a limited edition production knives and should cost an order of magnitude less than a custom knife. As one of the earliest, if not the earliest, ProTech authorized dealer, John gets knives that other dealers can only dream about.
What's the model?
That's our TR3 custom.
And you should all recognize the grind.
It's a classical Mike Erie compound grind, abalone button, and a splash of gold-colored hardware. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you did enjoy this excursion into the Major League knives. As I was filming this video, I found out that unfortunately John has a serious medical condition he was recently diagnosed with. And he's going to work through some steps to get better. And I offered him to provide this unaffiliated link to his business. So those of you who are interested in a truly custom, collectible, inheritance grade knife should probably consider contacting him sooner rather than later.